Okay, so I'm gonna pick a pose that I found on Pinterest. I'm gonna just show it here. I'm gonna try and draw it real time so that you can see what I'm doing and my thought process behind it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the head. I'm just going to draw a oval type shape to represent the whole head. I'm not going to put in the hair at first. I like to put an ear there to show that this is going to be in the middle of, the eyes are going to be in the middle of this oval so that it's proportional. Light touches with the eyebrows. In terms of the eyes, because this is a small drawing when it comes to the features, I don't want to put too much in there, so just the eyelids and maybe a dot for the pupils. Nose, again, don't want to add too much detail there. I'm noticing as I look at the reference that this is kind of skewing away from the exact look of the person, but that's not really important, just more that it looks proportional and it looks good. That's all that matters. You can see that I've kind of added a bit more to the outside of the face, so to represent like he's got a bit of weight on his body. Going into the hair, drawing over the ovals at the top of the oval, and the top of the head would be, I like to put a box there sometimes just to represent that that's the whole forehead, and it's kind of, that part is flat compared to the side of the face, which is going to be a bit more diagonal, I guess. It's, probably didn't explain that right. Onto the neck. Again, just a quick shape to represent the neck. Color. Then I'm going to I don't want to draw straight here because that's when you start to, it makes it harder for you to get the proportions right. So I'm going to start working with something that I know I can get the proportions right with, which is the sleeve, which is here, and then what I can do is just connect it near one. Do the same here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start drawing the hands. And what that allows me to do is connect the arm without having to draw each piece of the arm until I get to the hand. That's how proportion starts to become less proportionate for anatomy. Draw hands. I'm making the hands as simple as possible, so I'm just using 2 blocks for each part of the hand, and then I'm gonna just do a little shape here to represent the outside of the hand. I don't want to get too detailed there. And I'll connect that here, do the same here as well, keeping those lines very quick. Don't want to overcomplicate it. Clothes and folds don't need to be super accurate as long as you just follow through with them. So put that there. I'm gonna go back up and just block out a bit of this here. Maybe add some shading here. Okay, onto the legs. So I'm going to think about is what is the best place to start with the legs so that it can be proportional. I'm going to go probably start at the top because that's pretty good as a reference point. There. And I can connect it here. Use some straight lines over here so that I don't overcomplicate it again. I'm going to start at the bottom. Connect. Use this as a good reference point here. And then connect those here, there. Do the same over here. Here. I'm gonna try to get the feet in now. So just gonna go again. There's a shape here that I can easily follow, so I'm just gonna do that here, do the same here. Anytime you can see a shape that you can easily follow, just put it down because you don't want to overcomplicate it. Okay, shoes can be very hard to draw because they're such a weird shape, so the more squares you can put in, the better, or the more straight lines. So put that there, here. And then do some ones here. Just so that I can, even though it's not in the reference, I can still put them there just so that it's easy to show that that's the direction that the trousers are going. A little self intuition about how I can represent the way the clothes flow. Okay, so kind of happy with that. You can see parts where, if you see the original reference, it may not match up, but you can still be happy with the end result even if it doesn't, as long as it makes sense. And yeah, that is how you can take reference and draw from beginning to end with ink pen.